Hi, this is Dissb. This is footage of my Prestige 8 Warlock Mage equipping Prestige 3 and 4 armor. Taking a quick glance at my stats, I'm running 930 spell power with 715 spell crit, which equals to about 27% crit. I'm running my 45 Warlock, 0 Archon, 21 Archmage. Now, a lot of you may wonder why I am built this way. It's just really for survivability. One of the things as a lower level prestige player, you really got to stack your endurance, because once you become stunned or incapacitated, you need to allow yourself some time to live, to break it, and be able to cast some of your defensive abilities. I'm really fortunate to have, looks like 3 or 4 healers, maybe even 5. But sometimes I don't have the luxury of having healers, and I try to play my exact same style whether I have healers or not. Any healing that I get is a bonus, and I'm very cognizant of who's actually healing me, because you really want to protect those healers. Normally I want to start off the scenario just playing a backline mage, as you always should, as you survey what's going on. One of the things I look for is if they're trying to grab stones, or if we're trying to grab stones, or whatever the part is in this war front. I know there's a few ways to approach this war front. Personally, I like to control the middle and just kill everything in sight and put them all on separate timers. It's really difficult to regroup as a team. Because my mage is built for survivability, you'll often see me weave from the front lines to the back lines. Now, I normally don't weave to the front lines unless I have some survivability. And all I'm really trying to do is bait someone to follow me and attack me. Now, I do this for 2 reasons. The first is the obvious. All I'm trying to do is extend them, bait them away from their healers, make them think they can kill me, and end up flat on their butt. The second reason is not so obvious, and maybe doesn't play an important role in this particular warfront, but rather in the future. Because I'm built tough, built for survivability, what I'm really trying to accomplish is to deter them from attacking you altogether in the future. I want them to realize, don't bother attacking me because you ain't gonna kill me. That allows you the freedom to free cast and kill any other targets at will. As soon as you start taking damage, the first thing you should do is always move away from the target and realize what's attacking you. Take advantage of all your spells that are instant and just cast at max range, and whenever you're in trouble, just simply back up a little bit, reassess what's going on, figure out if you can kill it, figure out if you need to move or break LOS. You know, there's absolutely nothing wrong with disengaging from combat if you're unsure of what's going on. Always play the safe side, because there's nothing worse than looking at the respawn screen. As I look for a new target, I happen to run into this mage here, and as I load up my dots on him, you'll see something quite funny here. He actually talks to me and says, "Hey, are you still using Prestige 2 gear?" And I respond, "Hi, nope, 3-4. Sorry about the outcome, Magu, but thank you for watching. I really appreciate it." Now, as I come back to the middle of the map, I don't necessarily want to be in the middle. I want to stay outside of the middle portion of the circle. You'll see me cycle through a few targets because I'm not really sure what I want to attack until I see this warrior that is near dead, and I'm going to try to focus on him. But this rogue comes and attacks me. I simply deton him while I look for that warrior that I was working on. As I start getting whacked here, I actually have break free, I get stun locked, who knows, I was incapacitated, silenced. I should have broke free and casted my Shadow Life and Nedra's Essence, but I never had the chance to. I'm not really sure how I died there, but somehow or another Defiant has control of the middle now. Anyhow, moving on, I have this warrior with a shield attacking me. First thing I try to do is Mass Fear. He's immune to it. Seems like he's gonna follow me for a bit. I try to extend him down the stairs. and he doesn't bite, so I'm going to move back up to the middle circle, once again away from the rest of my team, to the outskirts of the middle portion of the map. I want to talk about the importance of positioning, especially in a scenario where you're sort of outnumbered. Here I'm going to sit at the bottom portion of the stairs so I don't have to worry, and I'm going to try to purposely engage with this rogue. And lucky, I have a couple of teammates drop down from the top, and I'm really just trying to bait him, and he eventually runs away. Same thing with this warrior. I'm just going to stay low at health. I could break LOS and cast Reconstruct, but I'm going to stay relatively low with both my lifesavers at my disposal. Now, I'm not really sure what hit me, but I did have to cast my Shadow Life as I pull off, and I've got this rogue on me, and all I'm gonna do is cast my dots, degenerate him, and I get the killing blow, and I'm very cognizant of that because I want to see if I'm gaining health. And look at the health that I'm gaining. It's a nice slow and steady stream of 12s and 119s. So as I heal up here, this warrior jumps out of nowhere. I'm gonna dot him up, and in this tunnel, as I'm looking to kite him, I switch my targets to this caster. Same thing, I'm gonna try to load him up with dots. He actually disrupted or resisted my defile, but I'm gonna look to silence him right when he's at about 50% health, and my dots eventually end up killing him. And the reason I do that is I want to save my draining bolt and dark fury just for a time like this. Boom! Thanks again for watching. This is Dissb. This is footage of my Prestige 8 Warlock Mage wearing P3 and P4 armor. Simply hitting the like button on YouTube goes a long way.